it was the first flex of the season from Jim Nantz, of all people, about him getting the Mahomes at Brady game. That's the game that everybody wants. That was quite. He was bringing the wood last night, Joe.
Yeah, clearly quarantine's got him feeling all crazy. Yeah, I didn't expect it, but hey, everybody's fighting for their own right. schedule. I know that Thursday night has never looked like this schedule-wise, whether it's been in the couple years that I've been doing it or in previous incarnations with those other two guys, and it's exciting to even think about that, having national time games that are really should be that meaningful. And then our Sunday schedule is incredible. And I think it's all kind of a fallout from, I really believe, Brady coming to the NFC. I don't know that people totally understand that Fox bought the NFC for the most part. CBS covers the AFC, NBC, and ESPN are kind of agnostic that way. But I think that when you have Brady, it brings another team and a star power to the conference we cover the most, and a division we have covered the least in the past, and makes it really a hell of a deep schedule.
No doubt about it. And then the cherry on top in the form of Gronk, which came out of nowhere for a lot of Patriots fans. I mean, Gronk being part of this too. So Bucks in Chicago. I mean, Brady in Chicago to just start off the Fox edition of Thursday Night Football. That is pretty big stuff. And then, again, when I saw, Breeze hosting Brady week 1, I'm like, this is not one of those hedging of bets on what's going to happen in the world with the schedule. That the NFL's like, this is the schedule, and this is it.
You know what? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that could get lopped off in some people's prognostications. Nope. So yeah, that's interesting. You bring that up. That probably maybe that should have been later in the year, but maybe they're more optimistic than anybody even knows.
Or they're just going to delay the start of the season, and week 1's going to be week 1, whether it's in September, October, or November, or what have you. I mean, to just that is sizzle and steak together. That's going to be dynamite, and I'm knocking on wood that there will be fans in the Superdome on that day, and that you will be physically there as opposed to sheltered in place calling that game. I mean, that would be just unbelievable. This Breeze hosting Brady to welcoming him into the NFC and the NFC South is just going to be dynamite football, Joe.
It really is, and I think when you look at Brady, and I'm a huge fan of, and I don't know him that well. I think I've only done probably definitely less than 10. And Nance last night said on the NFL Network he's done 100 games of Tom Brady's. That's just proves, that proves the point that they've kind of ridden the Tom Brady, New England Patriots, Bill Belichick train, and now at least part of that has dropped off in the NFC for us. So he's got a lot around him. He's got more weapons theoretically in Tampa Bay than he's ever had at one time in New England. And I think that's always been his calling card and what makes him so great, that he's been able to make it work with whoever they give him. And he's got real talent on the outside. He's got 2, maybe 3 outstanding tight ends. If the offensive line is good enough, I think this is exactly what Brady hopes for, that he's got he's getting older. He's 40 plus, 40, whatever he is, 42. But my God, he's going to have his pick going downfield, and with his mind looking at a defense, I think they could really be good.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.